I didn't know if I should record or not. Should we start? I didn't know if I had Jesus Christ.
I was trying to get a little too notey right there.
Nice.
We'll see how that turns out after we listen to it.
Power hour, power hour,
Featuring Scully.
Scully's
Power Hour
our
with
special
Scully.
guest. Oh,
Trent,
nice.
no. You are not a special guest. You're just a producer. They don't like you. They already told me that they don't like you. They don't want you back.
Fuck off, dude.
Fuck off, Trent. God,
Shut
I hate
up.
you.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Just
during
fucking
the
shut
pod,
up.
okay?
Okay, sorry. The help around here. Okay, so this is something that I was thinking about I was like thinking a lot about like my childhood. There's probably going to be a lot of
Ooh,
reoccurring.
this is going to be scary.
No. It's all positive things. But I don't know why, but for some reason, I always thought that Hermione was supposed to
Like
be
from Harry Potter.
was supposed to be like a light-skinned mixed race, like light-skinned African American person, like mixed race African American person. Am I the only person that got that vibe?
I didn't know what the fuck that name was when I was a
No,
little
I
kid.
didn't either. But no, well,
Did you think she was white?
I did think she was white. However, you know they have the play, The Cursed Child.
Okay.
Remember how there was the big controversy?
No.
Because they cast Hermione as black.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
there was a controversy about it. People saying that, she should be white, but they cast her as black.
Oh, okay.
So you are not the only one.
Okay, I'm not okay. Because I legitimately thought that Hermione. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I thought it.
I mean, she's got the big hair.
Yeah, big hair. They like the way they described her hair.
She's like kind of confident in herself, and
Also because they called her Muggblood.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I
there
mean-
could be like an undertone.
I always kind of got
honestly, though, we all now, I think, well, maybe not, but I think a lot of people will, can see how Harry Potter kind of is a little bit racist in multiple ways.
Yeah.
There's no really black people in that book, is there? In that movie,
I thought
there's like one kid in the background the whole movie.
You know what's actually interesting? I just was watching a TikTok about this the other day. So you know how they had the British version of Harry Potter versus the American version?
Yeah.
You good?
I'm sorry, it was just a little
Like
spicy.
the book, so like in the British version it says trainers, and then in the American version it says sneakers.
They changed the words.
Or like a couple things. How like the British version is called the Philosopher's Stone, and ours is the Sorcerer's Stone.
But they didn't like change the actual story.
Right, they didn't.
Did they?
But who was the character in the movies and I guess in the book who's black?
Yeah, the one poor guy is only in the
Dean,
background
maybe
the whole
Dean
fucking
Martin
movie.
or
He
something.
never got to do anything cool.
So in
At least he didn't die. Like
That's
most
true.
movies from the early 2000s.
That's true.
That guy always fucking
You
died
have maybe
first.
one thing, J.K. Rowling. I mean, let's not talk about the Goblin Jew thing.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that
Yeah.
right now. But anyway, so apparently, this is just according to TikTok. Apparently, the British version just says, when it describes it, it just says Dean Martin, blah 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 blah. In the American version, it says Dean Martin, who's a black boy, blah 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 blah.
Oh.
So only the American version specifically
We had to
put that in it.
specify.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, they're not as racist over there in Europe. But
No, they
do
are.
hate Muslims.
they
I
might
was
be,
gonna
but
say, no, they definitely are.
They hate Muslims and Jews.
Yeah,
true.
they definitely. Because I definitely, I not until the movies came out that I like reading the first book completely thought that Hermione was like mixed race, like light skin, and I think it literally is just because they call her Muggblood that I was like, what is there like some racial undertones that I just
Yeah.
I mean, you did grow up in a little bit
I
more
would not
mixed
be
of a
surprised
neighborhood
if,
than I did.
if she was actually intended that way.
Yeah, I could see it.
When
I
I was a
definitely
kid,
could see
I
that.
read the book before the movie came
Yeah.
out, so
Yeah,
in my head,
I did not
I
actually.
pronounced that as Hermione in my
Hermione.
head.
Yeah.
I didn't know what
Hermione.
the fuck her name was. I was like,
It is a
I was
really
like,
weird
what is
name.
this word?
Yeah, for a child especially.
You know what's really interesting? That we called the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki anything.
Segue.
Anyway, it's crazy that we call you know how we bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War
Sure.
II?
You know,
Yep.
Right.
I remember that.
Remember that one?
I totally.
It's
totally.
crazy that we call it anything other than like a massacre. Like
Oh.
we
What
call
do we call it?
We call it like it was like an attack, like we were doing.
The justification was that it ended war. With
Yeah, I'd understand that if they dropped a bomb at like a military complex.
Yeah, no, they were like city.
That'd be like if someone was like, "Hey,
Crazy.
I'm gonna drop a nuclear bomb on Detroit
No.
and Chicago,
Yeah.
and just in the middle of a city." I'm like, that's so.
We we bombed all the other cities too. That's the thing. It was
Yeah.
not just they burned Tokyo down, everything down. It was all wooden. All their cities were made out of wood back then. And
That sounds. That's yeah.
It's
That
almost like
sounds
someone. It's like
we
it's
killed
almost
them
like.
all. It's fucked up.
Let's say like you like hijacked a plane and maybe you flew it to New York, and like flew it into a building or something.
Yeah.
Like
It's
9/11 or something.
it's almost like maybe we did one of those.
Like, I don't know. It sounds kind of
sounds
familiar.
It's almost like we did that to like another country, but like on a way bigger scale.
It was like they did that to us, and then we were like, "Yeah."
Okay,
now
they
we're
did it.
gonna-
Okay.
They did it to
We're coming
us
for you.
on a
Fuck
country
y'all.
that we didn't
Some
own.
shitty little island.
That we didn't own.
That's
That's like you know, it's like there's always a guy that wants to get in a fight, right? And he's like, "Did you hit my cousin's nephew's brother in the face? I'm gonna kick your fucking
Yeah,
ass."
bitch, I did. I did.
the justification was they thought that if they didn't do that, they would never surrender, and they would have to invade the mainland. And they thought if they did that, there would be like 2 million casualties.
They say that. They definitely say that because
Huh.
no, even like after Japan just like said, "Hey, we're done with the war," a lot of like civilians didn't surrender right away.
Yeah, there's that guy who lives in the jungle. You ever heard this story?
What? No.
There was a guy, the fucking jungle guy. There,
He's like a jungle man. Tarzan.
There was a Japanese soldier who was on an island in the Philippines, remote island. Never got the word that the war
was
ended.
over.
Like it was just him and
He's
like a
just
few
living his
and
life.
a few other guys. They never got the word.
They're in, like,
the other
tunnels
ones
on the
died
island.
off. This guy stayed in the jungle the whole time, and
He's
it
like
wasn't.
a soldier.
And it wasn't until like the 70s or 80s that
It was like
they
the
like
80s.
they
That's
had,
fucking
And they had,
crazy.
this is the craziest part. They had to find his old commander
And, like,
to come out and tell him
Like,
to surrender.
He
So-
wouldn't believe
Yeah.
So
it.
this like 80-year-old Japanese guy had to come out to the jungle and be like, "The war's over.
Well, did you?
We
Oh
lost."
my god.
The story of how they found. Okay,
That's
so,
how honorable they were.
That is crazy.
So there
It's all
was
about honor.
there was people
like
like.
they would not like
Yeah.
leave their bench.
They
So
were
there
told to
was
kill
there was
themselves.
native people living on the island, right? And they're like, "There's someone coming in night and stealing our fucking like supplies and stealing our gasoline and stealing our food and then sneaking them back into the woods at nighttime." So like the war has been over for 20 years,
Yeah.
right?
Jesus.
Yeah, he
Right.
was like invading the local
He was inviting
towns.
like the local and like stealing their shit because he never thought the war was over.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
Just
fighting
one-
Americans right now.
Yeah.
One random guy is
Yeah.
like barging into your town and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's
damn,
crazy.
that's wild.
And lived like a half of his life in the woods, just like
Yeah,
Eating
thinking,
rats and
30
thinking
years
that the
or
wa-
something like that.
Damn.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
And then like they came out and told him the war was over. And he was like, "Okay, I will go back."
There's videos.
Oh my god.
Well,
Where would
I
you
am
even
done,
Go,
finally.
Where would you go back to?
He's like, "I've done my service."
So there.
I hope they gave him some kind of fucking great
Right?
award. They probably gave
probably
him,
killed
gave
him.
him some good ass
Oh my
award.
god.
when he
Or
got
they
there.
were like,
Institutionalized.
your award is to be alive.
Yeah.
Go home.
Oh man.
Well, the thing too is like
amazing.
why they had to go get his original commander for a long time. They were like putting like speakers by the wood line and be like, "Hey, the war's over." You know
Oh
what
my
I mean?
god!
He's like, no.
Could you imagine? I would have thought that I was going fucking crazy. Like I'm hearing voices. The war is over. Oh my god! Where is that coming from?
Well, because then he realized, okay, these are speakers, but he's like, these are the fucking Americans trying to lie to me. They're trying to take this
I would have
island.
been like, God is talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm going fucking crazy.
You know, he probably had, for
but
some
I mean,
extent,
he's
had a
been
loss.
20 years
Yeah.
in the woods, so he probably is crazy.
That
little
you want to
bit.
hear some of the creepiest fucking shit that just reminded me of in Vietnam. They used to do that shit. They would fly with helicopters and loudspeakers, and they'd play fucking like ghostly like Vietnamese sounds that
Like,
sounded like spirits.
Oh, I'm
like,
your grandma. Why are
yeah,
you
like,
doing this?
I'm dying. Like creepy Vietnamese shit. They
Oh my
blast on
God.
loudspeakers, so they'd just be sitting there in the jungle hearing the fucking. Oh my god, it's like the most nightmarish
Yeah, that
shit.
sounds terrifying.
Americans are like the most psychologically fucking. We do some psychological.
That was
fucked
us
up
doing
shit.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit? Damn.
We also,
The
like,
torture with.
Go
like we were talking-
United States.
we also would, like,
we
we'd go in, like, major city centers and drop pamphlets, like, in
Oh, yeah.
Vietnamese and be like, it literally just said, like, if you're in the city in, like, 2 days, we will be murdered. You know what I mean? Like, and then we started doing ban the war, and then we stopped dropping the leaflets and just murdered people.
We're like, we're out of paper.
We're out of paper. Kill them. They'll get the hint when we start killing people.
Damn, son.
The worst.
Murder is bad, guys.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
USA.
So this is like, okay, Drake released a new song, right?
Oh, did he?
He has his new song out, and we'll listen.
USA.
We'll listen to it. I'll show you a little snippet when we go into break.
Okay.
But it's called "We CAA Done." We can done. Like
we
can done.
done.
Okay, right.
What the fuck does that shit mean?
CAA.
We can done. It's called we can done.
Let me look at that. I need to see the words.
We can done.
That
that
looks
mean?
stupid as shit.
What does
that
Okay,
mean?
what does that mean?
Anyway, so it's literally Drake with a random person. Now Drake is famous for like just featuring people that have no clout whatsoever, which is
Okay.
cool. But then he just steals from them.
Ooh, okay.
And it's literally Drake. And he does this in other songs where he does like a little fake Jamaican accent in parts.
Yeah.
It's literally the whole song. He's speaking full patois in a full Jamaican accent. And I'm like, Drake, I don't think you're allowed to do this. And I'm not saying that I'm going to call the line for other
It's
people.
a Blenadian.
Yeah, I don't think I'm you know,
Might have some Jamaican blood in him.
Maybe.
it doesn't matter.
Maybe?
It's not how you talk. And I promise you, I've heard you talk. You have the ridiculous Canadian.
I mean,
Your
we all
canoe.
saw Degrassi, right?
Yeah. And then all
I
of a
thought he was
sudden,
Jamaican on that shit.
and it's so funny.
The
'Cause-
wheelchair made him Jamaican.
He's just smoking a joint in the fucking hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's so funny. It's so like blatant. And I'm like, I'm surprised no one has like, how has no one been like called Drake out and been like, hey, you can't just adopt a whole accent and a whole like speech pattern and sing in a
Well, I mean, a lot of white people
Isn't it-
adopt a certain speech pattern to do rap. So I
Right.
think in the whole rap hip hop community, it's a little bit
no. But this is what I'm saying. That-
looked over.
An accent can be acquired from living in a place.
Yeah, not
Right?
always though.
Drake is from fucking Canada.
Right,
There's
a lot
there-
of white dudes that rap are from the suburbs.
Yeah, no.
But have you heard Tom Hanks' son?
Chet
Chet.
bro.
Dude, his
La 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 no 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 Chet. I'm a Chet at the Hanks. My daddy is Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Wait, is that a real?
That's basically what he's like.
I didn't actually
It's a
hear
banger.
the song. I wouldn't doubt if that's the lyrics.
what this is, I will say though, and this is what Chet Hanks said, and maybe this is not going to sound too great,
To quote Chet Hanks,
that he was raised by his Jamaican what's it called? Like au
like
pair.
the
Au
nanny.
pair.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I spend more fucking time with this nanny
Wow, man. If that's
than I do with my own
if that's
family.
true,
That's probably
then
true.
I could.
That's
maybe
usually true with
could
the
give him
celebrity
a
babies.
pass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him a pass at all because I don't think anyone should do it unless it's your natural like speaking voice.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe Chet Hanks might be a little bit more qualified than Drake, and I'm just saying it.
Wow, that's a that is a
That's
hot take.
a very hot take.
I like this take.
Interesting.
Yeah, honestly, those poor celebrity babies, like, yeah, the parents probably, he's like, all right, son, I gotta go make this movie called Saving Private Ryan now. I'll see you in, like, a
9
year.
months, yeah.
Dude, actually, it was crazy. A couple months ago, I was scrolling on Facebook, and I saw one of my old teachers was posing with his wife and a random-ass lady and their 2 kids. This random-ass lady was, like, Asian. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, like,
Right.
what? There was multiple pictures. They were, like, at the zoo. And I was like, a couple and their kids and one random lady. All, like, real close together posing. And I'm like, this looks interesting. So I, like, am scrolling. And then I realized, oh, she's their au pair
Oh yeah.
nanny.
All
And I was like,
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what
I know some,
Ribbon nanny.
like, one of my teachers is rich enough to literally have an au pair.
Shit.
Probably her husband.
I like how they're-
No, wife.
No, I'm saying her husband's probably rich enough. I
No,
don't-
the person I know is a man.
Oh.
He's the teacher.
Oh, so the other person's the ballin' one.
Yeah, he's a music teacher.
Wife is
Okay.
killing it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't know. I've never grown up knowing an actual person that has like a nanny.
Yeah, around here?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
around here.
But,
Well,
I
I
like
think.
how they have her in the family pics. That's what's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome, I guess. Maybe they got to. Maybe you think they're like. You think they're getting it on.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe like a little.
Menage a
Like
trois.
it's arranged.
If we get really rich,
Maybe.
if we get really rich, then we should get like an Asian au pair so that we can have our son make sure he knows Mandarin Chinese or something like.
That would be fun. We're not having a
Honestly,
threesome.
be like,
now.
hey, if you
No.
could teach my kid Chinese, that would
Yeah,
be
teach
awesome.
him Mandarin every day and.
Because if they grow up with it, then
And
Yeah.
math,
they
teacher
learn that
math.
shit easy.
Teach
But-
all.
That's
teach math.
racist!
No, I'm you know why I said that? Because I don't know math, and I want him to know math. That's why
So
I
you gotta
said
get
it.
I'm gonna 1 second pop up the GIF of that.
That's
kid.
racist!
That's racist! Maybe I'll just insert a clip.
No, I want.
Hey, one more time. Wait, one more time. One more time. That's racist.
I want her to teach him everything.
Yeah, there we go. Brooke's racist.
Make my baby a doctor.
Let me see.
Make my baby smart as fuck.
Honestly, have you guys ever? I don't know if you've ever been in the hospital and got this feeling. When I see a white doctor in the hospital come in, I go, ugh.
I get worried.
But when I see an Asian or Indian doctor come in, I go, oh,
Everything's fine.
I'm gonna be fine. Thank God. I'm in good fucking hands.
Honestly,
I love them.
yeah.
No, literally,
That is hilarious.
this is the way I think it, and this is gonna be the last thing before we go to the break. I say, oh, white doctor, and then I'm like, what's the last name? And I look Horowitz, and I'm like, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Smith? Oh, shit.
There's nothing
You're
worse than
doing
a
my
white.
colonoscopy, sir? Ooh.
Don't rip the line.
I'd like to reschedule with Dr. Patel,
White
please.
doctors are
Thank
the
you.
fucking worst.
All right, good.
Go team.
Go team.
Has it been 20 minutes?
Yeah,
Wow.
I hate white
funny.
people.
I hate white people.
I
That's racist!
I straight up hate white people.
Oh. It's still recording. I'm trying.
Oh, that's not my fucking phone. Our fucking neighbors love us.
Set a timer for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. This bitch is cold.
bitch be cold.
Oh man, this has already been a great one. We've talked about war, race, all kinds of things.
We've gotten into all the big topics.
All the topics.
While we're on all the big topics, do you want to talk about fucking the AI takeover that is happening right now?
Okay, so
We were talking about Chat GDP earlier.
okay, yeah, because this is
Which is just fucking blows my mind.
this is something that I also don't. Scully, quit licking the ground. This is something that I don't know really anything about. This is kind of so. Can I get a outline of what this is?
You go ahead, Spencer, because I think you probably could describe it best.
I haven't even tried it yet, but
I haven't
it
either.
seems like it can write basically any. You tell it to write something, or you can ask it a question, anything like that, and
Okay.
but it writes an actual like. The responses are like crazy.
Yeah, like it can write
actually-
essays and
yeah.
and like articles and
It's not like this
like,
old shit we've been seeing where
anything
it spits
you
you out
want.
some garbage with a bunch of weird language you would never use. It sounds like it was
Sounds like
written by a
natural.
person. It's
So,
crazy.
So let me get this straight. So you give it the prompts, right? Does it look shit up?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it knows everything.
I don't know. Yeah,
It knows fucking everything.
Oh, I guess that's true. It's already
Right,
connected.
It's
yeah,
to
it
got
already has
it's got
everything.
everything
I've seen,
uploaded
like
to
it can write essays and it won't write the same essay twice. I've heard. So like you could put it through a plagiarism detector and it won't detect plagiarism.
Oh my god, dude! This is the
So,
prime
like-
time to go to
I
fucking
wish I would have had that
college.
shit
Right?
in high school. That would have
High
been
school,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be crazy. Imagine if you're a teacher right now. You're like, what the fuck do I do?
You can't even detect
You
that
can't
shit.
even tell.
Unless you're like, hey, the paper you wrote last week and the paper you wrote this
Right,
week.
it's so
last week you
astronomically
sounded
horrible.
like you were
Retarded and now.
You can barely form a sentence, and now you know the word fucking
No, it's like-
exquisitively.
Yeah.
It's like write some beautiful stuff though. People were asking it things like, do you think AI will take over art? And it would say something beautiful like although AI may be able to replicate images, it can't create that human expression that is made in the moment of creative thinking of the human brain firing off all at once. Just like they wrote this great response thing.
That's fucking crazy.
I would love to tell an AI to write like an author whose writing style is so like let's say like who wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas
Hunter S. Thompson.
yeah.
be like
Oh, yeah.
could write 100 like could it
It could do some shit like that.
like could it like abstract like you know what I mean like is the
Yeah,
best way
it
to
could
put
like
you know what I mean?
totally do some shit like that. You
Man,
could tell it like, hey, tell me a story in the style of Hunter S. Thompson, and it would
Yeah, I
spit
bet.
you out some shit like we were riding through the woods and some
Yeah.
bats came.
I
and
bet.
the
How?
fu-
Oh, go ahead.
The funny thing is, too, man, like, everyone has worried about that AI is going to destroy, like, the little jobs, like, McDonald's workers or
Like grocery
robots.
stores.
yeah, robots are
like,
going to be the downfall of that. But what if we never realize that it's going to be the downfall of everything?
It's taking all the
It's gonna
jobs.
take everything.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
know,
be
it
like your
would-
doctor will be an AI.
Yeah.
When I had this job in college, well, a little bit after college, but I worked for Pearson, the textbook company,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I worked. It was like a seasonal job grading standardized tests. So it was like the middle school standardized tests you take for
Yeah.
states, and us humans, we were grading. That was our job, was just to grade like essays,
Us
but
humans.
also an AI was grading them alongside us, and it would like rate us how well we were scoring the essays alongside the AI.
That's
Jesus
fucked up.
Christ. And that was years ago.
That was in like 2017.
Jesus
fucked up.
Christ.
So I don't even know what.
They probably just replaced the people.
yeah, they
So
probably
kids
don't.
are they're
Yeah, they
submitting.
don't even have people now. I bet. I bet it's just an AI scoring it.
They submit an essay written by an AI and it's graded by an AI.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it all works
right.
out. It all works
So
out.
it all,
in the end.
yeah, it all evens itself out. How long do you think until, the movie Her, when somebody falls in love with an AI?
Someone's
how long
already
do you
done
think
it.
That's already happened. I
Someone-
thought you were gonna say idiocracy. Like we're already kind of going to that too. where
Well, yeah.
No.
Nobody can actually talk because we haven't like made an actual thought.
Honestly, I think it just goes to show how superficial the whole system is.
Yeah.
Right? So everyone is saying that, like, everyone has said the like walled entry to higher education is your ability to read and write, right? In a world where that doesn't fucking matter anymore,
That's
well
true.
then maybe the fucking people that actually have profound secondary ideas besides the shit that everyone thinks
Like
they
just
day-to-day,
creativity and
Yeah.
ingenuity and
those things will probably become way more important in a world where like anything written can be done by a machine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's an interesting take right there.
Yeah.
It evens out everything.
It does.
Yeah,
It's-
it kind of does.
Well,
It
because
le-
technology's
it
always
levels-
been
it
always
levels
been the
playing
evening field.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about.
Somebody like with a total disability who couldn't like speak or something could like
Right, yeah.
make a beautiful story with like fucking
Like
make a
button-
movie.
yeah.
You'll be able to make a
Absolutely.
movie with AI probably in 10 years.
But yeah, they're already writing scripts and shit, so...
The funny thing is too, like everyone's always so afraid of it happening, but the thing is, I think it really will just raise the cream to the top. In a world of ubiquity, then true mastership will shine through, regardless of like
Right, yeah.
you know what I mean. That's the because
Right,
there's
yeah.
some people now that are just literally doing nothing better than an AI is doing, but
Right.
they get shown like love, but like in a world where anyone can be the AI, like true master classes are going to be way more important to the world.
Right.
True.
You know what, though? Do you think an AI could write something like, almost so bad that it's good?
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like,
That's why Tommy Wiseau's a
that's
genius.
exactly what I was thinking. Like,
Scully, what are you doing?
That's why he's a
get
true
out of the
genius.
litter box,
Scully,
Scully.
He's good. He's good.
Okay.
Tommy. That's why Tommy.
Yeah,
Wiseau's
because I'm
a
like,
genius.
there are some movies that like become like cult classics almost and become loved because they're almost bad.
That's something
Yeah.
only a human could do.
So that's what I'm thinking.
The Room?
Is like
Only a
that-
human could make The Room.
Only a human can make something that's like, I don't know, like objectively really bad. Right? Because, like, do you think people are going to program AIs to be, like, make shit that's bad and sucks?
Speaking of
You know what I mean?
Speaking of shit that sucks and that is bad, I have an unpopular opinion,
Okay.
and it's kind of okay. So
Okay.
I was looking at the news topic on Reddit,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the kids from Stranger Things came out as gay. Now
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I don't know which one it is, honestly, because I don't give a fuck.
They're all the same to you.
They're all the same to me.
Okay.
But also,
There's the one that looks a weird looking face.
Scully.
What is that? Is that a toy?
This is a comical pencil.
It's
That's a
for,
carpenter's
it's a
pencil.
carpenter's pencil.
It's like a cartoon character. Pencil.
Yeah, it does. It's
I
a,
use it
it's
to
a
make
carpet-
sets.
Yeah, we bought it to make a set for...
But unpopular
For the show.
opinion, Stranger Things sucks ass. It all sucks ass.
I think that the first and second season it's okay. It's
Bad.
pretty good.
That's all I watched was the first season.
It's all right.
So I guess I can't. Speak
I don't
on
think that it sucks ass, but I also don't think it's the best thing I've ever seen.
If I wanted
think
to,
it's all right.
if I wanted to watch a shitty ripoff of Stephen King, I would read one of his kids' books.
it. Yeah, it's kind of like
That's
It's like a Stephen
Stephen
King
King,
and Steven
Steven
Spielberg wannabe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally Steven Spielberg.
yeah,
wannabe.
for today's age, but
But-
I don't know. I think it's okay.
I do like that it made people like Kate Bush and shit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
And Metallica. Apparently, the young kids found out about Metallica
The young
through,
kids.
through the Stranger Things.
Yeah, and Kate Bush definitely.
There's only 2 good Metallica albums too. I'm gonna throw that out there as well.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Okay.
We all know that.
Oh, speaking of
shit.
Stephen King. Okay. Yeah, Stephen King, dude. So I recently deleted my Twitter. I'm like disavowing Twitter, even though it's made writing topics for Power Hour harder because
Well, we all fucking hate Twitter now.
yeah, but Twitter's so bad now. But dude, Stephen King on Twitter.
Yeah, that is good.
Okay, he's good. He's also annoyingly left. And
Oh.
this is coming from me, who's in a
I
really
thought that he quipped people pretty good.
he's
Like-
too quippy.
Oh.
He's fucking quipping all day.
He's too
I'm like,
quippy.
Steven, if you need to get back on drugs to chill you, he's too I feel like
I
if
love that shit. That's hilarious.
I feel like if I like tried, I could get Stephen King to be like, "Shut up."
You respond to you.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get Stephen King to respond, you gotta get back on Twitter and try to get Stephen King to.
I deleted it, dude. I deleted it. I'm done.
I still have my Twitter.
Well,
Oh, man.
So maybe we should try. We can still try.
that's a good thing, but we'll have to start trolling him to think that we're like a conservative person. So
You know, it's like probably actually him writing too.
Oh, it is him.
Yeah,
oh,
I
it's
bet.
100% him.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I could see that.
That's so funny.
Do you guys remember the Burger King mascot characters?
The fucking King
course.
Man.
No,
Before that,
before.
no.
Okay,
Dude, it's been a king
Burger
for a
King?
while.
the Burger King cast. Okay, so it was
Not McDonald's.
no Burger King.
No.
So it was like a cavalcade of children.
Are they animated?
They're animated.
Okay.
There was a kid with a backwards hat. A kid in a wheelchair.
Okay.
I think his name was Wheels, but I may be wrong.
Wow.
Not sure. A nerd character. It was literally like Magic School Bus, but like to sell
But
Burger King. I
Wait, was this a show or a commercial?
no, it was like a commercial. Like it was like
I
it was like
don't know what
commercials
you're
in the
talking about.
'90s
I don't
with
remember this
Burger
shit at
King's
all.
commercial.
I think you're having a fever dream.
You guys don't remember this?
Yes. No.
Maybe
I
it's
don't.
not. It might not be real because it's in my head. That's all. That's
No, I have no
I literally
haven't looked
idea
into
what
this
No,
you're
I-
talking
since.
about.
no.
Not a clue.
But no, it leads me to my second point. Why is those things that I described, all those characters, in every single one of the '90s like children's cartoons?
Because it's in every 80s movie. It's just the trope of everything.
Yeah, that's what-
There's the nerd.
gotta have-
There's
cover
the
every area.
popular person.
Cover
There's
every
the
stereotype.
the basket case. There's the disabled
All the
person.
stereotypes.
Yeah.
There's always
You had to
that.
hit everything.
Yeah.
Scully, where you at? Are you get out of the by the toilet? Come on,
Get
away!
out of the cat box.
Get away from the
Out of
fucking cat box, mate. I'm
Yo, you're a dog eat shit. You eat shit. Ah!
watching your
Hey.
dumbass.
Stop
Trent,
eating shit.
Trent,
shut the fuck up.
watch.
I don't want to hear your lip.
Watch the dog.
Why do I gotta watch your shit-eating dog?
What
Yeah,
am I?
honestly, that's like your one job.
I'm fucking.
Well, like your second job.
Hey, Skylar. I know it's a bad time to ask, but can I move in? And you have to say yes, because my dad's the mob.
You no.
Okay.
You can't move into my house.
You better let me move in, or my dad will kill you. He's in the mob. He's fucking crazy. Ah!
Stop bringing it up. Okay. I'm getting mad. I'm sorry.
We'll just move on. Move on. Anyway.
Okay, so if you could choose to do one thing that was illegal, but you know you would never get caught doing it, what would you do? So if you could do one thing, and I could promise you, little genie promise, that you will never get caught. You won't get caught doing it, but it's illegal.
I'm gonna steal something.
I was gonna say it's some hardcore like
I'm gonna steal
fraud
something.
or money, some kind of theft. Yeah, a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna kill somebody.
I'm gonna
like,
steal the
I don't want to
Declaration of
fucking kill
Independence.
somebody. Yeah. I'm gonna steal the Mona Lisa.
No,
You know
yeah,
what
I
I
would
would-
probably steal a lot of money.
If I'm like guaranteed to get away with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Of course I would.
Do you know what I would do?
Valuable.
If I knew that I never would get pulled over for speeding,
You just speed
You're just
everywhere.
gonna drive
I
you
would-
don't have to. You could just do that now, mate.
no.
You're not gonna get caught on the country roads.
I mean, it depends.
It does depend. It really does depend.
It does depend. Did you?
We live in the middle of nowhere. Drive as fast as you fucking want out there.
Not
No.
when they take that road over there and put it down to 35 miles per hour when it was
Fuck you,
55.
Facebook factory.
Fuck that.
Meta factory.
Yeah.
That's meta now.
Honestly, that's probably why. You're right.
Bitches.
Fucking.
What were we
Mark
talking about? Oh,
Zuckerberg
well, yeah, no, what was your
and
crime though?
barbecue
I'm
sauce.
sorry. You just
No,
want to
the
speed?
question-
You want
Yeah.
to just speed?
Yeah, you could do anything.
No, but I would straight. I
You
would
could do anything.
Yeah,
No, listen.
You said
No,
anything.
But like,
At
it's-
least like smack like an old lady on
No!
the face or something.
Oh wait, that's why would you do that?
Just
She-
walk up and
she
like
does not deserve
just
that.
walk
I
up
don't
and
wanna do
smack a
that.
man. Maybe not an old lady. I don't know why I said that.
like a rapist. Or
smack
something.
smack a man in the face. Just smack like a annoying.
because you gotta
No,
think,
I wouldn't want to do that.
You're-
I'm I'm not aggressive.
if you get a
for
free
that.
pass.
think about it this way. No, think about it this way.
That's why I'm stealing them. I'm
you're
stealing shit.
You're driving and you're like, damn, if there was no consequences, I'd be going 90 miles an hour. And I would be.
If there were no consequences, I would go through the store I
Wait,
want.
no.
and
Instead,
just get
wait.
everything.
Instead of being critical of mine, what is yours then?
I would steal things that I want.
The Declaration of either the Declaration of Independence or the
I would
Mona
steal
Lisa or
valuable things
Yeah.
that either equate to money or items that I possess.
What's some kind of trespassing thing you could do a cool trespassing like
You could go
Area
somewhere
climb
really
on
cool.
top of the Area 51.
Area 51.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one.
You
That's
climb
a
on
good
top
one.
of the pyramid. I mean, you could probably. I think you get arrested if you do that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh my God. Do you know what today is? The day that we're recording this on?
it's January 6th, even though it's not that
Go to
for
the
y'all.
Capitol with the fucking spear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I would do. I would storm the
Trespass into
Capitol.
White House.
I'm changing mine. I would storm the Capitol.
Oh my God.
If I could.
I think people did that anyway.
Yeah. They didn't get a free pass though. Ask fucking Shaman. How's he doing?
Oh
He's in
God.
jail. I think still.
Is he the Buffalo guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Q Buffalo.
Q Buffalo.
Damn.
Dude, could you imagine how so all that Q shit's kind of like falling apart now? Like,
Yeah, nobody really talks about that anymore.
no, it's went to the boomers. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And
Pipeline.
yeah, the Facebook to
The
boomer
alt-right
pipeline.
to Facebook
The
boomer
old people
pipeline.
are like, wait. Old people right now are like, wait. You hear about this?
Right.
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy.
Q and yeah.
They're drinking adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome.
Tell all your friends about it.
Oh my God. Share this on Facebook so everybody knows.
So
It wouldn't surprise me if George Bush is like Q now
oh yeah,
in Texas. He's like,
Scully, get Scully. I'm about to kick your ass out of this room.
Trent, you gotta fucking keep your eye on Scully. Trent
Yeah.
should be the Scully Wrangler.
So I want to give you all a tip about life.
A life hack,
Life hack.
if you will.
So if you are up at 3:00 in the morning,
Okay.
go on Reddit
That's always a good idea.
and then go to the LSD tab, and then at 3:00 in the morning, just press new. Just keep on pressing new.
What if you just spammed like nightmare pictures
Oh my God.
for all the people at like 3 a.m. who are on there? Like,
So okay, he did show me the subreddit, like pictures from it, and I was fucking dying. It's like a picture of the fucking floor, and it's like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying.
you guys see this? It's just like,
It's a picture of like a dog,
Yeah.
and it's like, this is my fucking god
check
now.
this out.
This is my god now.
There's like one where the dog is like sitting on top of a pile of blankets. He's like, "What do we do now?" Yeah.
What do I? Yeah, there's one that's like, what do I do? What do I do?
So I'm just giving you. Go to
What do
that.
I do?
Go to that one, and there's another subreddit. Look at like tweaker, like people on meth.
Oh god.
Because literally, if you go at like the tweaker subreddit at the middle of the night, it's just people like, "Oh no, my nipples are so hard. Can someone come and suck on my nipples?" It's literally the funniest shit ever. He's
didn't
like,
think
I haven't.
methods-
No, they're so horny. It's like I haven't shit in 3 days, but my nipples are so hard.
What?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, they're just horny as fuck.
I didn't think meth heads had computers or used the internet.
I
but
didn't
guess
either.
That makes
They do.
sense if
Yeah,
you got
I-
nothing else to do.
It's all low quality pictures from their trap phone.
You're
onto
not,
the
you're not
subreddit.
sleeping all day.
Oh
so.
god.
Wow,
Yeah, no.
that's amazing.
So
You've been on some weird sides of Reddit. It sounds like.
I know.
What the fuck are you doing on there?
Literally, I just type an idea in to Reddit, and then I hit new, and then I look at because there's so many subreddits that are just not the surface level shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Then
gotta
you-
find the new shit that's just coming in second by second.
Oh,
Right.
another one that is really awesome that like literally got something happened to the subreddit was like a subreddit for men with micro penises,
Oh.
and that was the most fascinating
It
subreddit.
probably has a lot of followers on Reddit.
Yeah,
Okay. What? All right.
and it was literally like, you don't know how hard it is because it was literally just people complaining about their micro penis, and then people would be like, "Hey
Oh,
man,
I don't know why I was just picturing it was just pictures of micro penises.
oh there are,
Oh, people pick posts?
Yeah, oh yeah, there's some pics.
Dick pics.
Yeah.
And the micro penis.
You guys ever seen
subreddit.
oh, obviously you have if you've been on there. Have you seen a real micro penis?
Nuts.
Because it's nuts.
I don't
love-
know if I have.
I saw one when I was a little kid in the YMCA locker room.
I was like, what the fuck? No,
I was
don't know
in
if I have.
YMCA in the locker room.
And he showed
And
me
I
his
saw
micro penis
this-
in my mouth.
Okay.
This wiener was
My camera's
it
turning
was
off
the
now.
size of a Tic Tac. And I was like, does this kid have a problem?
It
Oh
was
my
an-
God.
A medical issue? Like,
Damn.
Let's reset really quick. We can get. We can
it
jump
was
back.
intense.
Not a Tic Tac.
That's a good spot to cut. Perfect.
All right.
Just cut right after that story. I don't think I've ever told you guys that
No,
story.
I shouldn't have cut you
I
off.
saw a
in the middle of
micro
that.
penis. It was that fucking YMCA summer camp.
My favorite.
It might have been is it swim lessons or summer camp. But
My favorite micro
it's
penis
like
thing
that big.
is I saw this on the subreddit.
Oh shit.
What?
I was kind of cut off in that one. Am I on yours?
Okay, yeah, I got
Okay,
the
cool.
couch and yeah, I got the whole couch.
My favorite thing on the small penis on the micro penis subreddit was men talking about how that they're so fat and then
Hang
they
on, I gotta change my battery.
Oh.
No, I'm not recording.
The audio is
Do you,
recording properly, right?
do you want to? Is this story for?
yeah, okay, turn on.
Recording
Yeah,
audio?
turn on. So
Okay, I'm changing my battery.
So they would talk about how they had such small micro penises, right,
This is on Reddit.
on Reddit, and that they were so fat, like their pubis area was so fat, their body in general was so
Just
fat
covers it up.
that they have disappearing penises.
They just don't have one. Almost.
Well, no, they have one.
Well, yeah, but they can't. It's like in there.
Yeah, it's inside of their body. So, like, their pubis area is so chunky, dunky, that their penis disappears. And,
You have to dig for it.
yeah, and I remember
Oh,
one
no,
of,
hang on. Ah!
and I remember one of the description was like, penis so small that I can't see it over my I can't see it around my fupa when I stand up.
Oh my god.
That would be intense.
And I was like, kill yourself.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No.
I would,
Don't do-
though.
You could just like work out and diet. It's okay.
No.
Honestly, when you get to that level, that's got to be tough because
Yeah.
you got to give it.
Ew. Y'all
You
ever
gotta-
seen my 600
You gotta
pound
lose
life?
a stomach and then also that second stomach. That is
There's
the
there's
fupa-
a lot going
the
on
fupa
there.
stomach.
We're having a new game.
A new game.
Yes, we're only going to do the first block,
Okay.
okay, of this new game.
New game. New game.
So this is called New versus Old
Oh,
logo. So block is going to go into the AT&T one. So,
Okay.
so the people by
New
us
versus
can
old,
see us.
that's-
See
Okay.
it, right? So right here, this is the old one, the old Google logo versus the new.
Are we voting on what's better
Like
here?
which
or-
one?
Yeah.
we like better?
What qualities do you like about one compared to the other?
Well,
Now, okay. So we were looking at the old and the new. So take a look.
Everything's just over the top in the 90s.
Well, the old Google logo, the shadows are a little bit more pronounced.
Definitely.
They were like, we gotta go all out
The
with
co-
the
the colors-
the emboss.
Yeah.
Bevel emboss.
I also don't like the idea as the green being the first letter of the
yeah,
Google.
that's weird.
It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I didn't even.
You
think
know,
about that.
yeah, I didn't really consider that until you just pointed it out.
Yeah.
very
But-
disturbing.
Just the way that the green and the red together kind of contrast.
You know, looking at this,
It's a little much.
I will say though, looking at this Google logo from this like comparison, and you obviously you guys are looking at it right now. I think that the new Google logo looks a little 2000s, a little too 2000s.
You think they should make
The new
another?
one?
I think
They
it might
need
be
another?
time.
They should make it in like Papyrus or Comic Sans.
Oh my god. No.
Or just like lean into it, yeah.
I mean, I think the newer one does look better than the old one.
Okay, so new versus old, so you're saying new
I
one?
think the new one is
New one.
better
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
one.
New,
Okay, that's
new
good.
one's
On
better.
this one.
All right,
Yeah.
so-
But on the other hand,
But yeah, the
Apple
next
here-
one coming up,
I like the old apple.
I agree. I like the old apple with the rainbow.
That's funny. It reminds me of when I was a kid because we actually had an old ass.
Yeah, now that's
See-
cool.
That had SimCity on that shit.
See, the thing is, not only do I like the old logo more, I think the text underneath the bottom looks a little bit more classy than just this like Terminator 2
Last
chrome.
like platinum chrome. Yeah, chrome.
Yeah.
That's a better word.
Yeah.
Terminator.
It literally is just like Terminator 2 guy.
Have you guys heard the secret meaning behind the Apple logo though?
No.
Well, let's talk about
Apple
Apple shit
thing?
because there's an Apple thing I know
There-
as well.
So, Alan Turing was a fucking scientist in World War II. He was played by Benedict Cucumber in that movie.
Oh, we should go see that. Is that out in
Imitation
theater yet?
Game. No, this is an old movie. It came out
Oh
a
no,
while ago.
I thought you were
I
talking.
think it's I don't know. It's Benedict Cumber, and he was in
Cucumber.
He plays Alan
Cumberbatch.
Turing, and this guy was the guy who solved the secret Nazi codes or
Okay.
whatever in World War II.
All
He
right.
basically invented the first computer in like the 40s.
All right.
This guy invented an early computer,
Benedict
and he was
Cucumberbatch.
gay.
Okay.
Did he cut his balls off?
I don't know if he cut his balls
What?
off.
He cut his balls off.
I don't know if that's true.
No, they cut his balls off.
I
They
don't know if
cut
that's
his balls
the
off.
government did some shit with him.
Maybe cut his balls
Long,
off.
long story short, he kills himself by eating a bite of he poisoned an apple. He put poison on an apple and took a bite out of it. They found him dead with an apple with a bite next to him. And supposedly that's why there was a bite out of the Apple logo. It was for
That's-
an honor of Alan Turing. Who,
That's sick.
Basically
That's pretty intense.
invented the first computer.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. If that's true, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
it might
pretty
just
cool.
be like
So I
they
ha-
added that story later.
I have something to do with that story and an Apple thing. Did you know when you start up an Apple thing and it goes the dwing noise is that last note from that Beatles song where it like builds up and it's like a big crescendo and it's just like
Fucking Steve Jobs, what a douche.
Yeah,
He's like, put this
Day in the
Beatles
Life.
note.
Yeah, day in the life.
yeah, I think that's the one. We'll show you compare and contrast. I'm making so much work, but the oh, you know the brilliant mind guy.
Russell Crowe?
No,
the real guy.
The real guy
yeah.
was like having sex with like trans people, and then the government like chemically castrated him and was like, stop fucking doing drugs.
Damn.
So yeah.
That's fucked up. What's the next logo?
Okay, so we
Yeah,
got
yeah. Let's move on.
Everyone's favorite company.
BP, British Petroleum.
The old-
I've never seen this old logo
Yeah, me
before with the
neither. No.
shield.
It's very old school. Set
definitely
in,
old
like,
school.
60s.
Yeah. I don't know. I
don't-
feel like I prefer the new one.
Honestly, I don't think I like either one of them.
Yeah, I just hate the company.
Yeah,
so much
I don't
that
really
it's
like either one, to be honest. Actually, though, to look at it, I think I kind of like the old one. Like, I would wear
Yeah.
that on, like, a sweatshirt,
Like a
you know?
patch.
Yeah, like, if it was, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, a sports team or, like...
Yeah. It's got some cool old school quality.
Right.
They added this like lame ass modern low.
Yeah,
font,
I'm
like,
taking it back.
lowercase font.
I take it back.
That's
I think
stupid.
I do like the old one better.
And instead of I don't like either one of them. Instead, I'm gonna shoot you a new idea. Okay. Bones. Dinosaur bones. So it's like dinosaur bones, but the rib cage says BP on it.
Like oils shooting
And-
out.
and, like,
and
oil
then,
shooting out.
and then there's an oceon over here, and
Yeah,
it's
getting
just
No, no, we're
leaking
trying not to make him
in
think about that.
It's leaking in.
That's genius.
You
This
know.
next one, they both look terrible. Intel is.
Intel,
That's
yeah.
old, they're both old school at this point.
They
Yeah.
just took away the word inside.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn similar.
It's a no for me for both again.
And AT&T just curved their shit. They're like, hey, it's 3D now.
I think the
Now we're using serif font instead of
I-
sans serif font.
We're getting fucking deep into this. I like it.
Right?
honestly, I think the original AT&T globe looks cooler to me.
Yeah, I like the shading.
Yeah,
on it.
it's I like that too. I do like the shading, the shadow there.
other one's kinda
The
stupid.
old AT&T kind of gives me the same vibes as the if you watch Terminator 1 or 2,
This all comes back to Terminator.
it always does.
It really is.
Everything. I think it's like the C that like wraps around itself. I'll show you. You guys are looking at it right now.
We're all looking.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Starbucks.
This
do
next one
Starbucks.
is interesting. Let me
I've
see
never
the
looked.
first-
I've never seen.
I got it's a naked lady on there.
That
oh
looks-
wow, she's got
that-
the boobies in the old one. The old one has the boobies.
That
And
looks
then
like
they
an
covered
only,
it up with the hair.
That looks like an OnlyFans picture.
They covered it up with the
That
hair.
looks like literally a woman like spread V up like this.
You know, there was some meeting in like the 90s, early
Yeah,
90s,
like,
where they're like,
ugh,
we gotta
we
put hair.
cannot.
We gotta put hair over the boobies.
We gotta just zoom in a
I like
little
the
bit.
old one.
Just zoom in.
I really like the old one too because I also like fresh roasted coffee instead of just coffee.
It's not fresh roasted no more.
I do kind of like how on the old one it's like hand drawn, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super old school looking. I like it.
Yeah. But I'm sure that's before they had money.
I'm not gonna lie, the original one kind of looks like a black metal band's logo.
Yeah.
It kind of does.
For
You're
Like
right.
if I saw that on a shirt, I'd be like,
That's
"Is that
a-
like a Portland
a
hardcore
pirate-
band?"
That's
or
a
something?
patch right there you
pirate.
have on your jacket.
Like a pirate band like that. That one band that we played with seasonal menswear a long time
Oh my
ago.
god, what was? They were not only were they a pirate band, they were like a horrorcore pirate
Yeah,
band.
and they passed out cheese cubes during one of their songs.
Oh.
which
I
was
cannot believe I was
great,
not
great
there.
theatrics.
That sounds great.
I have their CD still. Actually, I threw my CD case out recently.
What?
Oh,
Sad.
Damn it.
you don't want to know why?
Why?
Because I spilled fucking like battery, like from a battery acid onto it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna clean these off, right? And then I put it underwater, and they started disintegrating under the water. I was like, well, these are all going to the garbage now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, if anyone wants to look up that
Rip.
That one random ass pirate hardcore
hardcore
band.
band,
They were awesome.
Were they at the space?
No, it was at the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the House Cafe.
Now the Le Cahier. Hey,
Cahier.
speaking of that. Okay.
Yeah, speaking of that, if anybody knows about the space nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You wanna? Okay, this is not gonna come out.
By the time this comes out, it'll be
Oh, damn.
probably like
When is
right,
that
right
happening?
around the time.
Yeah. Okay. So February.
We may or may not have been.
Yeah,
to
maybe
space
this will be out
already.
by then. But if it's not out by then,
If you're watching this, then go on my social media, Skylar Nobelium, and I'll you can even ask me or follow,
DM us.
DM us.
Ask on. Maybe we'll post a link on our YouTube in the comments
Check it
or
out.
in the description. But there's a show in DeKalb you should go see.
Yeah.
Not just
The
any show,
Scrambler.
a scrambler.
Scrambler.
Now, what does it mean? What does a scrambler mean,
love it.
everybody?
So,
What does that mean?
The scrambler is basically cover sets, right? So,
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
But the best part is they draw it out of a hat, so everyone's doing it. Everyone's pretending to be a different band, and they all fucking have 3 or 4 or 5 songs like as that band, and then they just it's like 10 bands in a night. It used to be, I remember, or more.
Yeah, one
But
time
I'm excited.
we went to a Scrambler set while I was on Molly, and I vomited onto Tony Martin's
Wow.
feet.
Oh,
Real talk. That's real druggy hour.
I'm trying to double check what the date is of the event.
if you guys could do one.
It is on February.
Oh, it's in Feb. Okay, this will actually be out before then.
Mm-hmm.
So go to this, people. DeKalb.
February
7th Street.
4th.
There you go.
February 4th. There are bands.
Do we have the lineup yet? A little bit of the lineup.
Yes.
What do we got planned?
Well, okay.
Who's
It
coming
just
through?
has the cover, like who they are presenting as, not the actual bands. So
fuck
we're gonna have-
fuck the real people.
We're gonna have Cheryl Crow,
Oh,
which
Sick.
sounds amazing.
Cheryl Crow.
The Cramps,
Sick.
Veruca Salt.
That's Alyssa.
Yeah.
That's Alyssa, and the Buzzcocks.
Oh my god, this is already awesome.
Fall in love with someone.
Yeah,
never fall
we got a
in
bunch of
love
good
with
UK.
someone, fall in love, fall in
Some
love.
good UK fucking.
So come and
Sweet.
join us.
Wow.
We'll
Yeah.
be there.
So, how much time we got?
Let me check my timer, friends.
I got more topics, but
7
We have
minutes.
plenty of time
approximately
about?
because I didn't start the timer when we started, so I approximated when it started.
If you guys could do one cover
And
set,
also,
what would it be?
Ooh, that's good.
Simon and Garfunkel,
Ooh.
because I love them.
We learned a couple of those songs back in the day.
Oh,
I
that's
forgot-
right.
I fucking don't remember how to play any.
Yeah, I don't know. I would force somebody to be my Simon, and I would be the Garfunkel, probably because I have the higher voice, right? Didn't he typically do the higher parts?
Yeah.
You guys should do that. Yeah, I feel like
So-
Garfunkel was doing the high shit.
Probably an MF Doom set.
Oh
That'd
my
be
God.
dope.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome.
Mask.
You'd need a mask.
Yeah, you could definitely get one or make one.
Oh, yeah. Not only could you make one, I love seeing MF Doom's mask before he got the Gladiator mask, because there's two eras of MF Doom, like pre-Gladiator mask
shit.
and post-Gladiator mask, and Doomsday is all like this like weird plastic mask that looks like it's just made out of like bullshit before he
Like
like
from the dollar store.
yeah,
or some
it's literally
shit.
like a dollar store mask. I love bands that wear like disguises before they got fancy, because Daft Punk used to wear these like dollar store like,
Yeah.
fox mask and
Right.
like, you know what I mean. Fall in love with someone, never fall in love with some. But I completely
Yeah.
understand loving wearing. Well, I love wearing an outfit. I loved wearing a Captain Kirk outfit when we used to.
That would be
Oh
fun.
yeah, we used to dress up all the time.
Yeah.
You have like a theatrical closet at your parents' house. It was
We
like
do.
It was like
I wanna-
walking into a costume department.
I want to build a theatrical closet here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started a bag. We have a bag so far. We have pirate
God, yes.
costume. Well, no, we have pirate accessories.
Pirate accessories.
We don't
A hat.
actually have the costumes. We just have accessorize.
Yeah, but
It's awesome.
put a costume on. Put a costume on
Just
and
for fun.
and
for
pretend to not be
funsies.
yourself. Oh, or sometimes, you know what's really fun? Put a really weird outfit on and then do psychedelics and then look at yourself in the mirror and then be like, why am I dressed
Who the
like...
No, then be like, who the
Who
fuck
the
is
fuck is
that?
that guy?
Who the
Who
fuck is
are
in my
you?
bathroom?
That's some real fun.
Great advice.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Watch this on LSD, maybe.
Or after, even better idea is, once we get done with episode 24, watch all of these, a whole day of you just taking psychedelics and watching all Power Hour episodes for all day
Wow.
long,
That would be intense.
and see if you don't want to kill yourself afterwards.
Oh
That's,
my god.
that's what's inside my brain 24/6.
24 hours.
There's gonna be like an intertwining narrative, like the show 24. It's like
There
Oh
is-
my god.
There's a slight underlying narrative under a lot of the episodes. But
Is there?
Mostly 9/11.
Could we make a pet? Yeah, mostly
And Terminator
9/11,
2.
Shaq,
Terminator 2.
Aaron
Shaq's
Carter.
penis, Eric Carter.
I don't think we've talked about Shaq's penis very much.
Skyler
Yeah.
likes talking about Shaq's
Not
Yes,
not on the pod yet.
No.
though, right?
Multiple
That's something
times.
you like talking about?
Multiple times.
Oh man, was that on the solo episode?
No.
No,
with you
just
guys?
in general.
Just in
Is that-
general.
Maybe.
Maybe just you
Maybe
must
you just
mention
do it in
in
life,
I don't.
in
Maybe
real
you just
life.
mention it so much that I don't even.
I think it might
It
be
doesn't
that.
even phase me anymore. I don't even
Truly.
think about it.
We
Like,
got
yeah,
a
that's
baby
normal.
here to take care of.
About the size of Shaq's penis. That one.
This one.
Oh, is that what you got?
Looks like you're holding Shaq's penis there.
Oh my god, big kiss.
In the next segment, we do have something to taste.
Oh
Taste
yeah.
test.
Oh my god.
If you
That's
will.
how we'll close out.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So,
That's perfect. We got a secret taste test.
yeah, we're gonna come back with this taste test, and we'll let you know how it goes.
It will result in life or death.
And maybe vomiting, but I do not
Maybe
know.
both.
All right, let's reset.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to set a timer on this one.
4-month cake. Yeah, if it's been in the freezer, it's probably fine.
It's not 4 months. It's over a year old. It's when
Oh
we got
yeah, you guys have been married for a year.
Yeah, we didn't even.
October's
It's yeah.
it's
She come and gone.
wow.
Yeah.
Time does fly.
It do.
Everything
Yeah, it does.
just
It's
comes
really like
and
that.
goes. The summer sunshine
illusion.
turns to snow. Oh,
Hang on 1 second. Did
the
you start
old
yours?
songs
Yeah.
don't
Okay,
play
wait.
on the Chevy radio.
I need to
And
prepare this.
everything
Oh, yeah.
just come and
We'll
goes.
just
I need to get forks.
let it roll.
I remember the king in jeans
And
standing out beside the leaves.
Does anyone need a beverage?
Last year was just last week, but she's come and gone.
It's beautiful. Who wrote that? Is that Walt Whitman? Is that Fergie?
I think that's Fergie. LaFergie.
Your voice sounds like Fergie and Jesus.
My voice sounds like Fergie and Jesus. Thank you, Brooke.
I was levitating above my body, watching you sing.
Can I talk about something really quick that has nothing to do with what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, my camera's not going.
All right. Is yours going?
Yeah, mine's going.
All right. Around 50,000 lobotomies were performed from 50,000 plus lobotomies happened from 1949 to 1952.
Fuck.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's so
How
fucked
many?
up.
50,000 lobotomies
They were just like, that's a good
from
idea.
1949 to 1952.
That's
It-
2 years.
1949 to 52. Yeah.
That's 4 years, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
They were going hard with it. They were just like, all right.
Do you know, it's so prevalent that there was a Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's sister, who was profoundly disabled.
Heard about that shit.
She wasn't.
Her name was Rosemary Kennedy.
Yes, Rosemary Kennedy.
She got a
Now,
lobotomy.
beforehand, she was.
She was rebellious.
She
I
was.
didn't know that.
She was not only rebellious. A lot of people thought that not only that she was like profoundly disabled, that she was just bipolar.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
and they lobotomized her and completely like.
Yeah,
Totally
fucked her.
disabled her. Yeah.
They-
I have heard about that.
Come this way.
Sorry, I was making a drink, but I do have things to say about this because actually that's the reason why John F. Kennedy was so like
Yeah, he didn't
outspoken. Well,
Right.
that was the reason he was so outspoken about disability rights when he was a
Yeah.
president because of his sister.
know. Yeah.
Right.
I think he was the one who, I don't know, he did a lot of things for the disabled community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
Because
they
of his
didn't know
sister.
for like 10 or 20 years, and then like they finally like went and visited her, and were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Really? Like they
Because
just
the dad
put her
said,
in an institution.
the dad
or
of the
something?
family said, and they're like, "She's at a boarding school, she's doing all right. They're helping her with her problems. Don't
That's
talk to
crazy.
her. They don't want you to visit." So like they didn't visit for forever. Apparently.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
did you?
insane.
Do you want me to get mine started and
Yeah,
bring the shit
start,
in?
Start.
One of my favorite movies of all time is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Well, a really interesting thing about the the lobotomies that they did. Right, you start yours.
I'm doing it right now.
I'll start I'll start the.
Start a timer.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Hang on.
This camera's on. It's fine.
Okay.
A lot of the
Wait, I need to change the battery.
a lot of the lobotomies that they did were a thing called an ice pick lobotomy.
Oh, that just sounds like terrible.
Which was the term that they would use, where they would,
Just drill a little hole up in that bitch.
they would put a hole. They would put a hole like in the like small corner of your eye, and like go to your prefrontal, or your nose. It depended on your facial structure, and they would scramble your prefrontal cortex pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry, people.
Like, all they do is stab shit. Like, why do they think that works? So like, let's just poke shit.
Well, I mean, it had a profound effect, good or bad.
Yeah.
It was profound.
yeah,
You know, regardless if it was.
it's an effect.
Well, I mean, I think if your main goal is to pacify someone, scrambling their fucking brain is an option.
That'll
I guess.
do it.
It will do it. You know what I mean? We'll restart once Brooke's ready. But this has nothing to do with what I was talking about. But it's something that could you imagine being the first person to like do it, and you're just like, well, what are you doing? Like you're a doctor, right? And you're like, well, I'm gonna just shove
Hold still.
a pick up its fucking brain, and just make a little bit of macaroni and cheese in the
Yeah.
brain sauce.
When you wake up, you're gonna be just fine, all cured.
We might want to wait a second because my batteries aren't charged enough.
Okay. Well, let's take a break.
Yeah, Doc, I'm doing fine.
Well, it's okay. We'll just insert this part from this
much
camera,
better.
and
Okay.
we can come back and then we can eat some cake and say goodbye.
They were like,
See how that is.
They were like, the patient isn't depressed anymore.
Right?
He's not
Because he's fucking a vegetable.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off camera then. Because I'm going to present this cake.
Oh, is it ready?
Well, I mean, it's
One sec.
as ready as it'll ever be.
Alright, we are rolling. You know, get the whole couch.
Should I put it? Hang on, I'm going to put it on a plate or something.
Present that shit.
So, we forgot to eat our cake at the,
Talk about the tradition.
at the 1 year. Well, we were supposed to eat it at our 1 year anniversary. We probably got high and forgot. So now, on this podcast.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
Oh, it looks just fine. Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, so, like Skylar said, we have that idea to, I think it's like the tradition to save a piece of your wedding cake and eat it a year after you get married. Like, we put it in the freezer.
It's more like a year and a half now or something.
Yeah, it's been at least a year and a half. And I
Whatever.
will say, it was in a Tupperware container without a lid.
Eh.
And
Oh, shit.
the
Without-
lid was a piece of saran wrap that
Did we
was
just-
kind of barely hanging on.
Oh man.
So
That's
I
gonna taste like
don't-
straight up freezer.
I don't have any hope for this cake at all. I'm gonna tell you,
It looks nice.
okay.
Probably tastes like freezer.
Just touch it with just poke it.
Okay.
No. Have Spencer poke it. I want him to feel it.
Oh, you can feel it anywhere.
Oh wow.
All right.
This
Alright.
cake is fucking rock
It
solid.
feels like a sponge that you let dry.
Oh
Look
my
at this.
god, he's taking a big ass
Look
bite.
at this. This is called.
Oh
This is
no.
called. This is called committing.
Oh
And
no.
no, 1 second. I'm gonna give you.
This
a
is
little,
for love.
Let me give you a little life lesson. In life, people say, "Oh, don't fully commit yourself to anything, right? Don't fully throw yourself into an idea of starting a podcast before you've done anything. Don't just start doing music without ideas. Sometimes you just have to take a giant scoop of cake that is going to be disgusting, and you just put it in your mouth."
Maybe you should have thought of that instead of waiting 10 years to 10 years to propose.
So
Oh my god!
chase that down with some alcohol.
Oh my god! It's so gross. It's so disgusting.
How was that?
Oh my god! I'm gonna puke. I'm pushing everything down.
We should have all done it at the same time.
I'm
'cause
gonna
now
try.
I'm sorry.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna try a
say,
piece of this.
I kind of want some of that frosting.
Try that for. Oh my god! It's so gross. Oh my god!
I guess I gotta get some of the cake now. Though.
Yeah, try it. Try it. Oh my god. It's so intense.
The frosting's not that bad.
Oh god. What the fuck?
Okay, so the cake is the part that's
I only
bad.
had a tiny little bit.
It's the
too.
cake.
I only had a tiny piece of the cake and it was bad.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Ew.
If you want it,
Ew.
do you know what it tastes like? I'm gonna give you a real rundown of what it tastes like.
Frosting's okay.
Did you?
Yeah, the frosting's okay, but
That shit could last for years, probably.
It's like if I took a corner of a box,
like a cardboard box.
cardboard box, and just started chewing it, and then I took it out of my mouth, and then I dropped it in a dog piss,
No,
and I
it-
picked it back up,
Dude.
and I started eating it.
I'm
It's really.
I'm getting the aftertaste. on
yeah,
it
the
now.
aftertaste is the worst.
I gotta get more beer.
Oh. Okay,
That was
well,
fucking nasty. Throw that away.
the rest is gonna get tossed in the garbage.
It would have been fine if you just had it in a normal ass Tupperware, but you
I'm
guys
sure
got
it would
in
have, but
A,
I'm blaming Skylar on that one.
got it in an open thing.
Yeah, that was a mistake. It looks okay though.
Ugh.
Look at it. It looks fine.
The worst part
Ugh,
was
it's
not the
still-
cake.
That is disgusting.
Try a little bit of that
The middle part?
middle part.
Oh, I got some.
Put a little bit of that in your mouth. 'Cause
No,
that's
I've
nuts.
got an aftertaste already.
That's nuts flavor.
That's love right there.
Well,
That is our wedding. Doesn't that just fill you with remembrance and joy?
I'm crying a little bit, but it's from feeling like I was gonna vomit for a minute on the pod.
Wasn't that great?
I should have just let myself vomit on myself right on the pod. It just we could just blur out my body and I just lean over and vomit on myself.
Yeah, we all just have a horrible taste in our mouth now.
Even drinking this is not helping. And this is a strong
It's making it worse.
beer.
Well,
On that note,
I was really hoping I was going to be able to swallow that beast.
oh
he
my
couldn't even do it. Oh. Well,
Like in life and in death, all are the same. Eventually, cake goes bad and is not delicious.
I also want to just mention, because he vomited in the middle of what I was saying earlier, he's saying, okay, yeah, go ahead and eat just eat it. Just do it. This man waited 10 years to propose to me. Okay.
I had to make sure.
just
I had to
say
make
that.
sure my bases would come.
Okay.
Had
All
to
right.
make sure.
Good shit.
Have a good day. This was nasty.
Yeah, you should throw that in the garbage. On the real. On some for real shit.
What if on the inside it's a little bad?
No. You don't want any... You don't want any part of that cake. Don't get... Here, throw that out before the dog gets any of it in his mouth. Throw that whole thing.
Wait! Feel that in the middle.
I don't... No, just throw it. Just
It
throw
feels-
it away. Throw it away! It's gross! In the garbage! Throw it away. Throw it away. I'm serious. Throw that shit away. Throw it the fuck
That's not
away.
even a nasty taste in my mouth.
Because every time I take a look at it, I'm like, ooh, I want a piece of cake. But it's
I know, it looks so good.
it's deceptive and it's lying to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. The middle
Throw
part,
it
the
away!
middle part in
You're
here.
like,
Try it.
I didn't get the
No,
Try it.
throw it away.
Try it.
I don't
Throw
want
it
that.
in
Try
the
it.
fucking garbage. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
God
Throw it in
damn
the
it.
fucking garbage.
I still have like a sour taste in my mouth.
Can you press
Like sour. Soury.
Just if you get sick tomorrow, it's a hangover. Just remember that.
Oh, and I got cake on my fucking pants.